Hey, 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 what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be around the world. Ali Madawi here, your global master trainer with the Young Entrepreneur Project, and I am honored, privileged, excited to be here with you this fine morning. I would love for you to send some love, send some energy. How was your holiday season? How was your Christmas? How was your Kwanzaa? How was your Hanukkah? Did you have a blast? Did you enjoy your family? Let me know. And I want to know how amazing you are. I want to know how grateful you are. I want to know how happy you are. I want to know how ready to rock and roll you are. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing 2021. Look at me. I'm already going to 2021. It has been an amazing 2020. We still got about 4 days to go. And I know for a fact that your magic is about to happen. And here is what I want to know. I want to see those comments. Give me the love. How you doing? How you making out? Is everything as amazing as you expecting it to be? Are you ready for a better year for 2021? From 1 to 10, how amazing is it going for you? I'd probably say for myself, so far, it's a 9.5. And the reason I'm going to say 9.5, because there's always area for growth. There's always opportunities for growth. So I'm glad to see you, Mr. Izel. Hello, how are you? Joanne Kimball, Hilda Rusk, Weenie from Australia, Debbie Summers from Florida, Sandy, what's going on? Julie, what's up? What's up? Hey, Scott. Hey, let's see, Tammy. Oh my goodness, Chris Eason from PA, Christina Perry, we love you. Blessings and prayers going your way. Gayton from Canada. What's going on? Zimbabwe from Delaware. See, I got this family all around here that I get to remember where everybody is from. All right, today I got a good topic for you, and I think you may want to tag anybody or do a watch party, because I'm going to share with you 12 business ideas for 2021. How would you like them apples? That's right. 2021 is going to be even better than 2020. And I know it to be a fact, because if you are in any of our communities, in any of our groups, you probably have realized that we pivot very well. We operate on abundance very well. Well, we want to give you the goodies right now for 2021. If you're ready for them, do me a favor, drop 2021 on the comment itself. And here's the first thing that I want to set you up with, is that you got to understand the difference between a hobby, a job, in a business. Now, from the surface, many are going to say, well, of course, a hobby is something that you do for fun. A job is something that you get paid for. And a business is something that you actually create, not only for self-made income, but for everybody around you. Very true, very true. But let me ask you a question. Think about Microsoft, Apple. Did they start as a business or as a hobby? I know you know the story for Bill Gates, who dropped out of college, or Steve Jobs, who did the same. And their hobby, their passion was to create software, to create a PC, to create this concept of a computerized machine that's supposed to make things better for us. And then it became a job. They were going around and selling these machines for different electronic stores. And then it became a business, and now $1 trillion business. Pretty crazy, don't you think? So the reason I'm sharing this with you is whatever hobby that you may have right now, you can literally turn it into a business. And I'm going to give you what I consider the top 12 businesses for 2021, especially they're inspired with what we have learned from a very interesting year, whether it was the pandemic, whether it was the economy, whether it was all the different things that we had to deal with. So you too obviously have the potential to go from hobby to job to innovator, ASAP for that matter. All right, let's get after it. Number one, well, actually, I'm going to break down these into 3 parts, okay? So there are 3 categories that I'm going to give you, and each category is going to have 4 business ideas. Is that okay? So the very first one is home-based businesses that require technical skills. Home-based businesses that require technical skills. Number 2, home-based businesses that require internet skills. Okay, online skills. And number 3 in the third category is transportation businesses, mobile businesses. So I think you're going to enjoy these. So let's go after the very first one. I really prepared. I'm not going to lie to you. I got notes and I'm ready for you. You ready for number 1? Drop number 1 if you are. Here we go. Home-based businesses that require technical skills. Number 1, online teaching. Now, online teaching can be 1,000,001 different ideas on its own, because some of you may be tutors, some of you may be business teachers, some of you may be cosmetic instructors, some of you may be workout fitness teachers. See, all of these elements allow you to give valuable information, educational pieces, as the individual is receiving that information from you. They see more value. So you can absolutely and 100% become an online teacher. Now, here's the interesting fact. I looked at these numbers online. The average teacher in 2020, during the pandemic and all the craziness that we've had, averaged between $22 to $45 an hour. $22 to $45 an hour. By the way, lawyers make that kind of money. So $22 to $45 an hour in North America. That's the average cost. I'm sure it's going to be the same, if not adjusted in different parts of the world. So here is here are a few requirements in order for you to be able to do that. Number 1, you want to make sure that you are a specialist in your subject matter. See, no one likes a generalist. You know, like there's a diner, but there is a fine dining room Italian specialty restaurant. See, I want to go to the specialty restaurant. I don't want to go to the general diner that's just open 24/7 and inventory is sitting there for God knows how long, right? So if you are a specialist in math, if you are a specialist in history or in English, you now can niche down your demographic and find the right qualified candidates, especially parents now more than ever, or students overall, understand the value of online teaching. So your value just went up. So that's the very first idea that I have for you. You need to be able to create a good rep. Word of mouth is a main element for you to be able to do so. Marketing is an important piece, because the good news, it's a niche that is needed. The not so, I wouldn't say bad news, but the other news, let's just say that, is there are thousands and thousands of other people that can claim the same thing you claim. So your marketing better be on point, and your reputation, your reviews better be shown to the world in order for you to stand out. Second business idea that requires technical skill: video editing. Now, if you don't know, video editing right now is a hot topic. Every one of us happen to be on social media. We need the editing skills. See, most of us use some like free or cheap app from our app store or Google Play, and we try to create our own stuff until you realize, man, this looks horrible, and maybe I should consider having somebody, a specialist for that matter, to create this for me. So video editing averages income-wise between $15 an hour to $35 an hour. And you can get your big break, for those of you who love video editing, either in Fiverr or Upwork.com. These are the top 2 platforms that you can it's literally like a business social platform where you can put your resume, you can put your information, and you'll be hired directly from people who need editing work. And that is something you can start. That is something that you can start right now as we speak. Now, what are you going to need as far as requirements? You need a solid, top-notch computer. You need to have a great editing software, and you better be continually growing and educating yourself, because it is the fastest growing technology space as cameras get better, retina lenses get better, technology and softwares get better. And if you're using things from 1994, again, you will be called out by the competition. So make sure that you are on top of your game. It also will need word of mouth. It also will need great reviews. So you want to make sure that you work on your marketing skills, showcase what you're selling, right? The next one is virtual assistant. So as a virtual assistant, you get to help somebody to make their lives better, their lives easier. I know for myself, I'm privileged that I get to serve going on 6,000 entrepreneurs in 6 continents. By doing so, my schedule is starting to get a little bit crazy. So I'm in the phase that I'm considering maybe that I should have a virtual assistant to handle all the technical stuff for me, all the emails, all the bookings, all the things that I think may get in the way of me to do what I'm doing with you right now in order to be efficient and effective. So virtual assistants also have an incredible and immense amount of value, but there are some requirements to be a successful virtual assistants. For example, you need to have high proficiency in everything that you do. I mean, you got to be top of your game, because you don't want to be hired and fired within 5 days. That's a bad rep. That's going to kill that word of mouth. So high proficiency. And the second piece that is extremely important as a virtual assistant is great communication skills. So if you excel in those two areas, oh my goodness, you know how many people right now online are waiting for you. They're looking for you. And you just have to reach out. Don't go on influencers' pages or channels and start commenting, hey, I'm a virtual assistant, hire me. That is the worst thing that you can do. The best thing that you can do is send a direct message and say, hey, I work with such and such. Here are some of my reviews. I'd love the opportunity to help you get your business more efficient and effective. And I'm telling you, most will consider that. The average virtual assistant, listen to this. These are numbers based on North America. Between $15 to $90 an hour. $15 to $90 an hour, depending on your skill set, depending on how much you actually do, if it's an entry level or you are really, I mean, there's even in Upwork.com, in some cases, $5, $6 an hour for those of you who want to hire somebody. But we'll advise you're going to get what you pay for. So make sure that you do your homework and due diligence and interview the individual before you just say, okay, you're hired. Number 4, in terms of home-based businesses that require technical skills, is bookkeeping. Bookkeeping, oh my goodness, all-time high requirements right now, because entrepreneurship has become the coolest thing ever. Everybody now is an entrepreneur. Everybody wants to sell something. Heck, 2020 forced millions of people to become an entrepreneur, and I'm pretty sure they're grateful for it now. So bookkeeping is an important piece to keep you out of trouble and keep you compliant and make sure that you're not losing the money that you're making, whether it's for tax purposes or whether it's for making sure that you're paying your bills on time or whatever the case may be. So bookkeeping, for that matter, is an important element, and it pays, for those of you who are considering it, between $20 to $35 an hour. Think about that. Again, everything that I told you right now, I mean, for the most part, it's lawyer money. Now, I'm not discrediting or saying that lawyers don't make money. Some of them make hundreds of dollars per hour, some of them thousands. I'm just saying, as an entry level, to be able to make this kind of income on your own terms from your own phone or your computer, absolutely revolutionary as us from an entrepreneurial community, right? So bookkeeping, you must understand profits and losses, balancing sheets, and for some cases, also understanding tax laws for different governing states and countries. So be very, very aware of that. It also requires that you are updating your game up. You are educating yourself, because there's a lot of things that change all the time. It's not a matter of an Excel spreadsheet. It's a matter of understanding the game and the rules and playing it better than everybody else. So bookkeeping is the 4th one. Now, those were the 4 business ideas that require technical skills. Now I'm going to talk to you about home-based business ideas that require internet skills. Are you having fun so far? If you are, drop the word internet, because right now I think I'm about to turn it up a notch on you. Okay, here we go. Home-based business that require internet skills. The very first one, virtual event concierge. Now, you may be saying, well, what does that sound? That's too fancy. That's an event planner for online and live events. See, again, how many of you would agree? I mean, I'll give you real numbers. Zoom that we all use now, like it's part of our lives. Zoom went from 20 million users per month to 200 million users a month in the month of March 2019. That's crazy growth. Therefore, there are a lot of our friends, some of you right now, who have no idea how to handle, manage, and you're like, how do I unmute? How do I bring somebody on? How do I do the logo in the corners? Well, there are many individuals right now who are creating a new category and being a virtual event concierge. That's somebody who's in the back and behind the scene. Like right now, I'm not pressing any buttons, right? You're seeing my hands, but you keep seeing comments and things that are coming up. Somebody's handling that. How would you like to get paid doing exactly that? See, that gives you the edge because there are millions of people who are doing live events, online events, virtual events all day, every day right now. And you have an opportunity to create your own category of income. So live and online event management. Here's a crazy part. In 2020, a virtual event concierge averaged between $25 to $55 an hour. $25 to $55 an hour. Now, here are the requirements. You need super fiber internet, and you need to have a great webcam and a mic. I really think these are minimal business requirements to be able to make $25 to $55 an hour, and you can create a category and income for yourself right away. Next one is YouTube channel manager. So as a YouTuber, you cannot, sometimes when you reach the average, let me rephrase that. The influencer that has 10, 20,000 subscribers plus, it gets really out of control for them. I mean, in the sense that, it's not just managing, it's not just studying analytics, it's not just removing trolls, but it's the monetization piece. It's understanding what should happen next, when it should happen, how it should happen. So all of these elements are literally a category on its own. That's why most of us don't have a successful YouTube channel, because it is not as easy as it looks. So YouTube channel managers, they can handle all the action that usually frustrate the influencer himself or herself. Check this out. The average income on 2020 for YouTube channel managers was between $33 to $75 an hour for a large channels. Think about that cray. Now, here's what you need. Great computer that is very, very high efficiency. You need great fiber internet, and you need an external hard drive because you're going to need to store a lot of videos outside the channel, manage them, and exchange them, and different things of that nature. Now, make sure that you also are getting educated. You can't just say, oh my God, there are millions of people on YouTube. I've never used YouTube, but I can manage their channel. You're going to get called out, and immediately they're going to be like, you're fired. So make sure that you know your stuff. Don't just jump just because you want to create something. It's not about making a one-time side gig check. It's about having a longevity in a business. And unless you are building a reputation, a repeat business, word of mouth marketing, none of this stuff matters, right? So make sure you're working on that. Next, social media manager. Again, SMM. This is like everybody talks about this. Oh, I'm a social media manager. I need a social media manager. Everybody claims to be a social media manager until you realize, oh my goodness, this is a mess. So here's the thing. I too, right now, I'm getting to a place in my business where I don't want to do it anymore. Not like that I don't have passion for it. I don't want to do the technical part. I just want to speak. I just want to inspire. I just want to train. I just want to work with people. I don't want to sit in behind the computer and adjust posts and copyrights and manage communication. So I'm considering to have a social media manager, right? I don't want to do it. I want it to be done for me. So here's the one element that I'll tell you that can make you a whole lot of money as a social media manager or keep you dead broke. A lot of money as a social media manager is a specialist. See, a LinkedIn specialist that focuses on dentists. Ooh, that's so niche. But every dentist says, I need you, because they know as a dentist, they don't want to be sitting on their computer playing on Facebook or having their dental assistant working on their cell phones instead of working on teeth. So you want to be a specialist on a social media platform. Like one of our master coaches, Chef Katrina, she's a specialist in Pinterest, top 5 in the world. Heather Hughes, LinkedIn Lady Boss. She's a specialist when it comes to LinkedIn. You need to be a specialist. Remember that example of the restaurant, the Italian specialty restaurant? Everybody wants to get a reservation on those high-end specialty restaurants. I don't care. The diner or McDonald's or whatever it may be, it's available all day, every day. There's no repeat business required there. There is no specialty that justifies me spending $50 on a plate versus a few bucks on another plate, right? So make sure that you are focused on specialty instead of just claiming that you are a generalist. The average income for a specialty social media manager in 2020, $35 an hour. That's insane. Think about that, $35 an hour. Okay, Last piece is Facebook Google Ads Manager. Facebook or Google Ads Manager. Again, specialists make most of the money. Generalists, they just make a little bit of money, but you must be Google Ads certified. Google makes you get a certification. Facebook has different testings and modules, but they don't actually force it. It's not a requirement. It's $35 an hour on average as a Facebook or Google Ads specialist. Think about that again from an opportunity to create income right now from your cell phone or from your computer in 2021. I already gave you 8 different ways. So when I talk to you, I don't care when, don't you dare tell me good times are a little bit tough. I just gave you 8 different ideas. I'm about to hit you with 4 more. You ready? If you are ready, drop the word transportation. Let's see if you can spell fast. These next 4 are all about transportation businesses or mobile businesses. And no, I'm not mentioning Uber or Lyft, though they are options. Not a thing in my list. I didn't put them on my top 4 because I want to give you things that are feasible, that are doable, that don't require you to change your life or get out of the trajectory that you are in right now. Because if you add another gig that is maybe opposing what you are doing right now, it's going to be a little bit tough for you to make it. But if this can coexist with what you're doing, oh my goodness, you'll be dangerous. So transportation businesses. The very first one, and this is real, I looked it up, it's crazy. Mobile laundry services. That's right. Laundry keeps piling up. I don't want to do it. So, mobile laundry services. Here's what you need. A washer and a dryer. And you need a monthly fee processor like a Stripe.com or, Square or PayPal or whatever it may be to be able to charge people. And you're literally just coming in. Hello, Miss Sally. You're picking up the bag. You're taking it. You're doing the laundry. And you have to have, this is the one main requirement, impeccable folding skills. You cannot make it look horrible. Impeccable folding skills. So a laundry or a mobile laundry service is something that you can do right now. I mean, you just drive around and do it. It's like cutting grass in somebody's house. It's like, doing maintenance or being a super in an apartment complex. It's just another category that has been created in 2020. It's insane, don't you think? Here's the thing. The average income per wash is $20 per wash. So some people say, I'd rather pay $20 and not have to do my laundry, once a week or what have you, than have me to do it. Now, you want to make sure that you understand where to look, right? Metropolitan busy areas, heavy, super, business-oriented centers. Those are the elements where people are busy. Entrepreneurs, we're busy people. So you have a target audience that you can start working with, and you can make a lot of money with that. The second one is healthy meal delivery. Again, I don't know if you know, but I'm a chef by trade. Before getting into business, I went to culinary school, and that's what I was doing until I got hit with this whole business thing 13 plus years ago. And had I known what I know now, I mean, there are a lot of people. Think about you as a parent. I know for myself as a parent, it's very challenging to, the soccer game and, the diaper changes and me doing what I do and my wife being busy in her own world and whatnot, and then provide the perfect nutritious food for the family. It's hard. That's why most of us tend to cheat and give bad meals, processed food and whatnot. Now you can create a healthy meal, and the average healthy meal is between $8 to $7 per plate, per meal. Think about making a whole delivery, per hour for 4 different homes, and you can pull anywhere from $30 to $100 an hour. $30 to $100 an hour, doing what you love to do, prepping meal, and obviously you would know beforehand. So that's another area that's been doing very, 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 very well in 2020, and you can do the same exact thing in 2021. Here's one that is old school, but you've heard it before, and you can do great thing with it. And that is animal walk-in or animal pet, or as they call it, pet sitting. So animal walk-in or being a pet sitter is not something new, but it has been, again, as we get busier as a society, as entrepreneurship, a third of the country is in entrepreneurship right now, and I believe it's going to keep on growing. And myself, we lost our pet last month, but I know many times when we travel, going to, speaking engagements and whatnot, we have to leave our pet all the time with a sitter or somebody that takes care of our dog at the time. Well, guess what? That pays $20 to $40 on average, depending if the pet sitter is keeping the dog or they're just walking them. If you do a 30-minute, dog walking, 15 to 30 minutes, that is about $15 on average. Walking. Here's what you need: a leash, a car to drive around wherever from home to home, and then some treats in your pocket. That doesn't need any PhD or master degree or anything, does it? Again, opportunities. Are you looking for the obstacle within the opportunity, or are you looking for the opportunity within the obstacle, right? Last but not least, and this right now, I'm going to talk to you from personal experience. Elderly companion. See, an elderly companion is someone that is a decent, kind, patient human being that is willing to make an elderly person that are no longer in a place in their lives to maneuver and operate themselves, and they're willing to hang out with them and drive them around and help them shop a little bit and just make life a little bit easier instead of them ended up on an assisted living or what have you. By the way, different states have different rules and regulations. Some need certification, some do not. But I can tell you right now, there's a lot of money to be made in that space, but it is required of you to be a genuine, not just I can walk and chew gum and drive around. No. A genuine, kind human being. That is not something that you can fake for the sake of the money. An elderly companion are individuals who make an average of $16 to $35 an hour. $16 to $35 an hour. I know there's care.com that allow you to get a certification right away. And just like that, you can go ahead and get hired within the platform itself, insurance covered and all that good stuff. So I just shared with you right now 12 different ways that you can start a business in 2021 without really breaking the bank. I'm not telling you need to get a brick and mortar. I didn't ask you to go and invest a credit line of $100,000. Wouldn't you agree that 1 or 12 of these elements you can start right now? Like literally today, you can start and initiate, and hopefully it inspired you to have even more ideas that you can do so many incredible things for you here and right now. I know that in some cases, we tend to say it's all bad, nothing is going to work out, it's all going to be horrible. I get it. It's been a rough year for some people, for many people in some cases, lost family and friends. But I do know that if you are a hopeful, positive human being, that you can make a positive turnaround. If you have faith that people around you are good people, that there are good people in this world, that I believe that you can be the change that the world needs to see. And all of this that I shared with you right now, there's one common denominator: marketing. See, if you market yourself well, if you position yourself with a network or a community that allow you to have the tools, the resources, the assets to be able to develop this on your own, whether you're a music teacher or a companion or, doing laundry or whatever the case may be, you can do amazing, amazing things and make 2021 the best year to date. Making money on your own terms, not hoping for a $600 government check. Why the poverty line is below $1,900 per month. It is extremely important for you to understand that yes, you can, and yes, you will. And with that, I want to give you a call to action. May I please? See, at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then again at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're hosting what we call a vision call. A vision call is what I did with you right now, but specifically how we can give you all the fuel to your fire, how we can educate on how the Young Entrepreneur Project, our entrepreneurial community, has brought individuals together, how it allow you to start a business, grow a business, or scale a business. I gave you 12 ideas, but you're going to need the mechanics, you're going to need the vehicle, you're going to need the tools, and you're going to need the people around to help you develop just that. So 1 p.m. and then again 8 p.m. Eastern, block whatever time slot that works best for you. And it is going to be on YupTribeZoom.com. If we can write it in the comments, somebody help me out. YupTribeZoom.com. And as you are going to attend, you're going to see how we are working with you, like I'm doing with you right now. Imagine this could be every single day. Imagine having access to unlimited trainers, speakers, mentors, and all of their training and modules that's available to you. Imagine me and you working together. So 1 p.m. and then again 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we can show you how 2021 will be the most valuable year for you and for your family, and how we can help you at whatever business that you may be focusing on to create the best year for yourself. So I hope this helped you out a little bit. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will be seeing you at 1 p.m. first, YupTribeZoom.com, and then again at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, YupTribeZoom.com. And until then, this has been Yup Daily with yours truly, Ali Madawi. Peace out, everybody. Make it a great day.